Really love technology. Phones, computers, especially virtual reality. For the last 5 weeks, I've been able to have a virtual art mentor. Crazy, right? Okay, but hear me out. So for the last 5 weeks, I've been copying and studying the artist of Cary Kwok, an artist who refined the art of ballpoint pens. Smooth and flat style feels very, glamorous and has a Hollywood feel, making the works like the Bob 1970s an all-time favorite of mine. So come along as I show you what I have learnt. First I tried to copy out the Bob, producing a lot of sketches. It's actually a lot harder to copy art than you think. All you're given is the finished product and the ingredients, no instructions. Trial and error is the only way to find the way. After trying to paint the background with acrylics, it's ink, I know, and trying to replicate the hair with a calligraphy pen. He's famous for his ballpoint pens. I know that now. I moved on to another piece. The comb, a simple ballpoint pen drawing of a comb. Cute, right? I thought so. I'm actually really happy with the way everything turned out. It took a while to get started though. I had to have a lot of testers to see how I actually use the ballpoint pens to get a gradient. How you do this is actually very similar to a pencil. You just kind of rub it on its side and it lets out less ink and it becomes lighter. With probably too much newfound confidence, I attempted another work. Penguins! A group of 8 penguins in a white surreal landscape, with probably a bit out of reach for me. I only worked on my adrenaline from the last success and got lazy quickly. You can see the top 6 penguins look very different from the 2 big ones. Oh well, I'm not ashamed of it. But it is what it is. Warning. From here on out, things are going to get very wordy. There's going to be a full-on description of his process. Cary Kwok is an artist who works in multimedia pieces that scale around A4 and A3. Beginning with a sketch, Kwok plans out the piece before filling in an ink background, usually of a gray with little detail or depth, outlining the main figure. In Cary Kwok's Bob 1970s, the background has shallow, dark shadows around the figure to indicate little depth between the figure and the background. A slight shadow is drawn across her blank skin to convey depth in her body against the thin, delicate lines that outline her arms and jaw. Layers would now start to be added to the face and hair, avoiding adding any color to the skin, excluding some pink ink acting as eyeshadow and blush. The technique Kwok uses to draw the hair is lightly rolling the ballpoint pen along the page, allowing the ink to form a difference in shades and create a gradient within the image. He tries to relate equality throughout each series of works through the inclusion of people of all ethnicities, relating cultural backgrounds to one another through obsessions that occur during different periods of isolated time. The scale of his work is particularly important when conveying these messages of universal equality. Working on a familiar size of A4 and A3 allow people to better understand the space and appreciate that a single portrait is a smaller part of a larger whole. Signaling inclusion within each series, it also creates a form of intimacy between the audience and the art piece, creating a connection between the two. Copying another artist can really help you step outside your comfort zone and expand the way that you do your own art. Always be looking for ways you can improve yourself and improve your art. Good luck!